All right, if you guys are watching this, you probably read the title, and you know that my cat has cancer, and we're trying to fix that. And yeah, so the story with Kiara, she's a tortoiseshell. She's about 9 years old, so she's still got tons of life left in her, but she's not the youngest cat. However, she's got me through some rough times, and I owe it to her to do everything I can to take care of her and make sure she has a long, healthy life. And that being said, um, we didn't start seeing signs of anything serious until like a month and a half ago. She was running around outside. She was jumping up on trees, climbing the cat trees. We have a cat wall she likes to play on. She was very normal, super healthy, meowed like all the time. She's super talkative. And her coat was healthy, no signs, no nothing, until one day she stopped eating. And she would eat very little at the very least. But she stopped eating. And we got to the point where it's like, okay, should we get her checked out? And when she started dropping weight, that's when we got really concerned and decided to take her in and see what was wrong. And at first, the vet said she probably has a UTI, so they gave her some antibiotics and cleared up her UTI. Her blood work was fine. She was good. No issues. Super happy, healthy kitty. And then they gave her an appetite stimulant to try to get her to eat more. And every time she would eat something, she would throw it up right away. So the next thing we thought was, oh, it must be some kind of intestinal blockage. Let's get it checked out. So we got her an ultrasound. Yes, there was a blockage, but it was the worst kind of blockage we could have ever thought because it was a mass, a tumor in her duodenal. And they also found a lot of tumors in her liver. So we took her in for immediate surgery. They removed the mass in her duodenal, but it also had perforated her intestine. So there was a hole just sitting in her intestine, and it was causing her a lot of pain. And she just wouldn't eat. And anytime she would eat, she would throw everything up because it was so painful. So, with that being the case, they removed that mass. They took out two large tumors from her liver and left everything else in because they were too small to work on. But it basically spread throughout her entire liver. So, uh, after they got it all removed, they stitched her up and was able to bring her home. But basically told us she's got maybe 2 or 3 months to live. So I started going down the rabbit hole of research and looking for anything else I could do to take care of her. And surgery was not cheap. I had to take out a small loan for it, and yeah, a lot of people are looking at me right now like, dude, you're crazy. Why would you do that? I get it. Trust me. I understand why you would think that. I do. But to me, she's family, and she depends on me for literally everything in her life. She depends on me for the water she drinks, the food she eats, and the roof over her head. So since she depends on me for that much, it's only right that I do what I can to try to save her when she's in very serious conditions, even if it is a cancer that could possibly kill her in 2 to 3 months. So, um, after doing feels like maybe weeks of research uh, in a matter of just 48, maybe 72 hours, I found a lot of information that could help. So, we looked into ivermectin, and it has a lot of anti-cancer properties. So, we're gonna see if that works, and we're gonna also see if getting her on some immunity or immune system supplements like lysine and vitamin D will also help. Because from all the research I've done, vitamin D is essential if you want to work with ivermectin. If you are vitamin D insufficient or deficient, um, you won't see as good results. So we need to start getting that into her system if we expect to see ivermectin give some kind of result that is worthy of helping. But the whole point of why I'm making this is to document it and try to get it out that if this works, you have more options than just going through chemo. Because the chemo for Kiara, for her specific cancer, has a very, 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 very low rate of success. Only less than 20% of cats react well to it and actually see some improvement. So I don't want to even try that route if it's a losing game. Because from all the anecdotal evidence and all of the studies I have seen and read about, ivermectin has great results. So that's what we're going to document. And since there are no studies on whether or not it can help cats, that's what this video is for. That's what this little vlog is going to be for. I'm going to document my journey treating her and see if it ends up helping her. And if it does, great. Then you guys can use my experience, learn from my mistakes before making them yourself, and hopefully it can help somebody else out too. But if it doesn't work, at least I tried. I can look at myself in the mirror and say I did everything I could, and I'm not going to regret giving up. Because that's one thing I will regret is if I give up on her. So I'm not going to do that. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not crazy to me. All the money that we've spent on her so far to get her at least eating again has been extremely worth it. She's much happier now that she has some food in her and she's gaining back some weight. But that's just the first step of this journey. We still have to actually pull through and commit to trying this. Yes, it's experimental, and yes, it's not proven to work, but it's better than nothing. And even if it doesn't work, well, there's more evidence to suggest why you shouldn't do it. But this is why I'm doing it, so I can get the word out and help people make that decision themselves. Like, does it work? Does it not work? And I'll be keeping track of the amounts that I'm giving her, and monitoring her throughout the day and seeing what she looks like and how she's reacting to it. Does she need to go to the vet and get this? Does she need more attention or maybe sunlight? Get her outside more? I don't know. We're gonna figure that out as we go. And with a little luck, in 3 months she'll still be here, and in 4 months, who knows? Maybe it's gone. We're gonna try, and we're gonna see if it works. So, with that being said, if you guys want to follow me on this and see where it goes, yeah, well, what happens. But for now, she has nothing in her at the moment. She took a little bit, and then we started seeing some side effects, so we stopped. And that was a huge, huge learning moment. So we're getting there. But in later videos, I'll go into detail about all that. But this is just basically a intro. It's like, this is what I'm doing. This is why. Hopefully it helps somebody else. And yeah, with that being said, we'll see how it goes.